The blind man. Every time he opens his eyes, he wants to kill someone. But he doesn't do it for fun. He does it because with every person he kills, he regains a bit of his sight. That's why, in every place he arrives, a massacre follows. As he kills more people, his vision gradually improves. One day, he was traveling by boat to another town to continue his killing spree, but on the way, a group of masked bandits attacked the vessel. At first, he didn't plan to get involved, but they saw him as a threat and tried to kill him. With no other choice, he had to act. He removed the blindfold from his eyes and opened his deadly gaze. Then he pulled out his suru and began to float in the air, legs crossed. Using only the vibrations of sound, he slaughtered all his enemies. After that, he left with the only woman who had survived. It turned out the man came from the modern world and had a system that granted him power through missions. For saving the woman, the system rewarded him with a sense of heat. Though his vision was still unclear, he could now perceive blurry silhouettes. At that moment, the woman woke up and was terrified upon seeing him. He explained everything honestly, that her companions had died at the hands of the bandits, but that he had already avenged them. He told her they were now safe and that she could rest peacefully. Then, he turned to leave, but the woman, impressed by his strength, apologized for her earlier attitude and begged him to escort her home, promising a generous reward. But the blind man wasn't interested in money. The mission was complete, and he wanted no further complications. Just as he was about to leave, the system launched a new mission. If he protected the woman for 24 hours without her getting hurt, he would receive a divine technique. A 9-level skill, so powerful even immortals would bow before him. With such a reward, he accepted the mission without hesitation. The next day, he set out on a journey with the woman in disguise, unaware that she was actually a royal-blooded princess returning to reclaim her rightful place. But her enemies didn't want her to make it back alive. Upon learning the first assassination attempt had failed, they put a huge bounty on her head. The news spread quickly, and many skilled fighters began hunting her down. Even though she was disguised as a man, one bandit grew suspicious. Just as the man was about to expose them, the blind man silently appeared behind him and, with a single motion of a bamboo leaf, slit his throat. The system then issued another mission. Gather the 3 enemy leaders in one place and eliminate them all at once. To fulfill it, the blind man deliberately revealed himself and brought the woman to the busiest tavern in town. As expected, the tavern owner recognized them immediately. The place was already filled with hidden assassins. As soon as they sat down, the killers surrounded them. Outside, the 3 enemy leaders waited confidently for the signal of success. But in the very next moment, the sound of the suru echoed again, and all the assassins were instantly killed. The blind man sat calmly on a second-floor chair and said in a cold voice, "Anyone who climbs these stairs will die." The leaders, believing they had the upper hand in numbers, ignored his warning and ordered their men to attack. But without rushing, the blind man drew his suru, plucked a single string, and in an instant, all the attackers were struck down with one blow.